In this video, I will show you how easy it is to contribute your model, data, or educational material to the CSDMS repository. Let's start at the CSDMS homepage. CSDMS has 3 repositories where members can share their models, data, and educational materials with the broader community. To contribute, you can either go directly to the Model Repository Contribute link, Educational Repository Contribute link, and Data Repository Contribute link, or go to the Contribute portal accessible on the right-hand side of the CSDMS homepage. The Contribute portal provides a short description and links to help you quickly contribute your model, data, or educational material. It also contains links to other useful information, such as how to edit the CSDMS wiki. Contributing to the CSDMS repositories is simple and quite similar for all 3 repositories. I will demonstrate by going through the model contribution process. The first step before submitting your source code is to make sure it is appropriately licensed. Follow the license link for assistance. The modeling license information will help you choose the appropriate license and show you how to apply it to your source code. Once you have selected a license, click on the Model Questionnaire link to start the model submission process. The Model Questionnaire is designed to provide a standard model metadata for the CSDMS repository. As you'll see, it is quite simple and easy to fill. Make sure you are logged in. We start by naming the model. Note that this name will be listed at the CSDMS model repository. I'll use a dummy name and click on the Create or Edit button. The model questionnaire is divided to 7 tabs. Please provide as much information as you can to help potential users make an educated evaluation of your model capabilities. Note that you can always come back and edit your entries. At the first tab, provide the modeler contact information. You can add additional modelers by clicking on the Add Another button at the bottom of the page. At the Summary tab, choose the model type. Is it a tool, such as a topographic analysis algorithm, a single model, which means it is a standalone application, or a modular model, which means it is a new component within a model? Next, choose the model domain, special dimension, and special extent. Provide a 1-line description of your model. This line will appear next to the model name at the model repository list. Please put some thought as to how best describe your model. At the Technical Specs tab, provide information about the model platform capabilities, language, whether it is a single core or a parallel computing, and information about the development process. In what way will the model be available to download? Code or technical tool? You can choose whether the model will be available to download through the CSDMS repository or through an external link such as your institute server. Indicate the license type. You can also indicate the degree in which the model is or will be suitable for componentizing. Write in the approximate memory requirements and typical runtime. In the In/Output tab, describe the model input and output parameters and files. Indicate whether the model requires a pre- or post-processing software and a visualization software. The Processes tab allows you to elaborate about the processes, equation, spatial and temporal scales and constraints, and numerical limitation of your model. At the Testing tab, you can upload and describe calibration and testing datasets. You can also add information about what, in your experience, is an ideal data for testing. It is extremely useful for new model users to have access to such datasets for both learning how to use a model and as a benchmark for comparison. The last tab, titled Other, give you room to describe current and future collaboration with other researchers and, most importantly, asks you to provide other documentation sources. Please list all relevant papers here, as well as other documentation sources like a website or a discussion board. When you're done, click on the Submit Questionnaire button at the bottom of the last tab. Remember, you can always come back and edit your entries, as I will show you in a minute. Let's go back to the Contribute portal. At this point, if your model will only be available through an external server, you don't need to take any further action. If you want to add your code to the CSDMS repository, which will allow the community not only to easily download it, but also to use it on the CSDMS HPCC, you will need to send it to our support team. To learn more about this, click on the Contribute Models link. We need you to zip or tar your source code and email it to csdmssupport@colorado.edu. If the files are too large for an email, we can open an FTP site for you. The CSDMS support team will then make sure that your model can be compiled and run on the CSDMS HPCC. This will usually take a couple of days, after which your model will be posted on the CSDMS repository. Let's have a look at the model repository. It can be reached either from the download portal on the right-hand side or directly through the model description link at the Models menu. I will now show you how to edit your model page. Let's use one of my entries, the area slope equation calculator found at the Tools section. This is how the model page looks like. It includes all the tabs we saw at the questionnaire and some additional features like a download counter and plot, and additional headers you can edit with the wiki editor. The download link is at the bottom of the page. In order to edit wiki, you must be logged in. The Wiki Tools menu on the right top section of the website is the gate to all wiki-related functions. The Edit option will launch the wiki script editor for advanced editing. More about this option at the Contribute portal. In web pages like this one, built by using a questionnaire, you have an option to go back and change the questionnaire using the Edit with Form option. I will now update my contact details by changing them on the questionnaire. Once I've done updating, I need to go to the Others tab and click on the Submit Questionnaire button. To protect against automated spam, you may be asked to enter a security word. Click on the Save Page button at the bottom of the page. That's it, the model page has been updated.